You're listening to the Master Passive Income Podcast Network. Welcome to the Master Passive Income Show. My name is Dustin Heiner, and I'm here to help you get financial independence, quit that J-O-B, that just a broke job, by investing in real estate so you never ever have to work a job again. And today, I am super pumped to be sharing with you the 3 things that you must overcome as a real estate investor and how you can do it and be super successful. All right, let's start the show.
Welcome to the Master Passive Income Podcast, where we talk about investing in real estate with a special focus on making enough money so you can quit your job and live the dream life. And now, here is your host, Dustin Heiner.
What's up? What's up? Super blessed as always to have you here with me on the show. Now, we're going to be talking today all about you and how you are basically your roadblock. You are the roadblock in your life to investing. And sometimes we can sabotage our own investing and our own success or trying to reach our goals. And we do things that we might not even know that cause us to fail or cause us to not reach our potential. And that is what we're going to be talking about today. See, now, at the Real Estate Wealth Builders Conference in March, I gave the opening keynote, and I'm going to be presenting that to you today. So I'm not going to redo the whole entire episode, but I'm actually going to play it for you so that you can hear what it's like to be at RubeCon. I would love for you to be at RubeCon, the Real Estate Wealth Builders Conference, 100%. It's 3 days of amazingness. Like, it's so many amazing real estate investors coming together to help each other. It's a no sales pitch conference, and I would love for you to be there, but this is the next best thing. I'm going to bring the conference to you. So I am going to bring my keynote, and in the keynote, I discussed or shared how we are stopping ourselves from success and the 3 things that are keeping us from huge success in our real estate investing and how to overcome these. And I'll be completely honest, I absolutely love the idea of being tactical in teaching you. Like, most of my podcast is literally tactically how you should invest in real estate, how you should buy properties, and literally give you the steps of how to do it. Well, what we're going to be talking about today is going to help you to change who you are on the inside to where you are no longer the roadblock for your success. You're no longer the one keeping you from your goals and reaching the vision that you have made out for you. Whatever your vision is, you guys know that I love the term successfully unemployed or being retired early. Well, that is because I wanted freedom in my life and be financially free. But obviously, I did not start in that position of investing. I had so many roadblocks of myself put in my own way that was keeping me from being successful. Well, after I got past these hurdles and got past all these roadblocks, then success started coming. Now, these are the 3 things that I've learned in my life as a real estate investor and honestly as a business owner, how to be successful. That's why I'm sharing it with you, because I want you to be successful. Like right now, just literally last week, I closed on my new property. It's a short-term rental property. It's going to be Airbnb. We should be getting about $1,500 a month in passive income. Got a great deal on that property. Captured $20,000 in equity. Super phenomenal. Also, because I'm a real estate investor, I've got a lot of friends, or I've made a lot of friends. Now, I have a 355 unit apartment complex that I am literally buying with my friends, Jason and Pili Yarusi. We're taking this down. And if you did not listen to last week's episode where I talk about how you need to win at the Monopoly of life, which I'll show you how to do that, you need to play Monopoly in life and win it. And last week's episode, I talk all about multifamily investing, because that's what we do in Monopoly. We go from small scale, buying land, and then buying a house, and then a couple houses, eventually getting to multifamily. Well, that's how you win, is when you get more units. You build and scale. Go back and listen to that episode. In fact, this deal that I have, this multifamily deal of 355 units, it is so good that this is absolutely the very first time that I have ever brought this or any deal to you or to anybody. Usually, not usually, every single time before this, I would buy my own properties and keep it for my own portfolio. Now, this deal is so amazing that we need to raise $32 million for this. It's actually worth about $45 million, but because it's a distressed seller, we're buying it for less. So it's about $90,000 per unit when it probably appraises for $150,000 a unit. And with that, we're making money, cash flow every single month. Well, we have to raise a good amount of money. So if you would like to invest with me in this deal, like I'm super pumped about this deal, just like I am about my short-term properties, my long-term properties, same thing. If you want to invest with me, you can apply to be, we're not just taking anybody, but you can apply to invest. If you go to masterpassiveincome.com/Cove, C-O-V-E, that's the name of the apartment complex we're buying. If you go there, it'll be in the description, and there's an application for you to actually invest with us. Now, we would love for you to invest, but we need to make sure we have the right people to invest with us. And in last week's episode, I talk all about how to be safe when you are doing multifamily, how to scale your business, and how to do it right. And I obviously talk more about this deal if you want to be a part of it. It's until June 10th of 2024 that you can be a part of this. And if you want to, definitely go to masterpassiveincome.com/Cove, C-O-V-E, and go ahead and apply there. And then I'll reach out to you with more information. But this deal is amazing. And the reason why I bring all of this up is because these three things that I'm going to share with you from the RubeCon keynote, I had to learn these and implement them in my life. And because of that, now I have deals literally coming to me without me having to find them. I have money coming to me without having to go out and make money or earn money. I have money coming to me because people want to invest with me. And so as you listen to this keynote that I'm going to be sharing with you, I want you to be thinking about yourself and how you can implement these things into your investing strategy. How to make sure that you are going to be successful instead of not being successful. How to reach your vision and help other people at the same time. It's going to be phenomenal. I had so many people just ecstatic after I gave this message, and hopefully you will be as well. And so here is my keynote where I gave at RubeCon 2024. Here we go.
I am so excited that you are here to see what it's like when other people gather together to help each other out, to mastermind together, to network, even just become friends and have a good relationship with somebody that is like-minded just like you. Because I know in my realm of influence just at home and the people that I know at my gym or even at the church or anywhere that actually invest in real estate, well, that's zero. Very, very few people invest in real estate. And my goal is to bring us from all over the country to come here so that we can all find each other, find the people that we resonate with, that we enjoy talking to, that we really like to be around. So you guys are so awesome to come all the way from all across the country. And we have some people here from this area. So awesome to have you guys here too. This is so fantastic. Because I know I've made more friends because I've put myself out of my comfort zone, got out of my house. I loved doing the podcast, but I realized the podcast, I just talk to the microphone. And occasionally I get people send me emails and stuff, which is great. But then getting out and meeting people, that's where everything is about in life. Now, for RubeCon 2022, we had the theme. The very first year we had a theme. It's called Gathering Together. I wanted us, and obviously getting out of COVID, and I'm a type of person where I'm an extrovert, and I love being around people. COVID was horrible. I still got out of the house as much as I could. But in 2022, I said, let's start gathering. Let's have that idea of everybody coming together, gathering together. Second year, Stronger Together. So last year, 2023, the theme was Stronger Together, where as we come together even more to help each other out, to be more connected, we become stronger. This year, really, really excited about this theme this year. My friend Tom Sylvester, sadly, he's not able to make it. He had an ear infection. He's not able to make it. He's a speaker here. So I'm bummed. But I absolutely am going to give him credit. He came up with this year's theme. It's Breakthrough Together. So you guys can see the Breakthrough Together on there. It's a really long hashtag, so I had to put it stack on top of each other. Now, the Breakthrough Together, the vision for having the breakthrough together is that we all have limitations. Now, let me give you a quick example of what a limitation can be that you might not see. I already have invested for, I don't know, 15, 20 years now. I've got a number of properties, and I might be in a place where I'm thinking, oh no, I'm good. Like I can continually grow. I can continually buy more properties. I could do that, but breaking through to the next level, if you don't have other people around you that you can see doing something different, even bigger than what you're doing, then you don't even know what's possible. So let's get into the message today. So yeah, Dustin Heiner, Master Passive Income, and Rubicon, I appreciate you guys coming and seeing the vision of gathering together, being a part of us. Now, this is my wife and my 4 children, Melissa, Ellie, Elias, Alexander, goes by Xander, and Faith. We're at the Eiffel Tower. We love to travel together as a family. In fact, after this, we're going to today, like literally Rubicon, on Monday, we're going to drive into Tennessee because we want to drive all around Tennessee and this area and check out the Appalachian Mountains and everything like that. We love driving. We're going to do it for 2 weeks because I'm successfully employed. I don't have a job they have to go back to. So this is what we love to do as a family, is be together. This affords us to be able to do this. Now, who here is an investor? Raise your hands. Awesome. I don't, okay, no, keep them up. I want to see. I don't see anybody not raising their hands. This is fantastic. Awesome. Okay, put them down. Now let's make it a little easier for me to see. Is anybody here not an investor? We're going to fix that. Yes, we're going to fix that. Good. A couple people. It's okay. I'm not trying to single you out. I want you to realize that every single person here, you're an investor if you choose to be. I've told this story, and I love telling the story of me. I literally was working I call it a dead-end job. I was working for the local county government. And my wife had her 4th child. I bought one property, and eventually I realized I needed to be an investor, but I didn't continue on, and then I got laid off. And then my world was rocked because I couldn't feed my family. Then I said, no longer will I tell anybody what I did was my job. You know, you ask a question, what do you do? Well, I'm Dustin. I work for the local county government and do an IT. Well, I'm projecting the value that I put on myself to other people as coming from my job. My value doesn't come from my job. My value comes from my God and from my wife and my family and from myself. So I started telling every single person, I'm an investor. It may so happen that 100% of my money comes from my job. So that's now my part-time job. I'm a full-time investor. It's the mindset that we need to change inside of us. Now, let me ask you a question. Think this, and you don't have to yell it out loud. Why do you want to invest? And then why do you want financial independence? Why do you want financial freedom? Why do you want to stop working for somebody else? This thought helped me to realize I need to stop doing something that was causing me to be dependent on somebody else for money so that I could feed my family, put a roof over our heads. This why, and my why was when I got laid off, I couldn't feed my family. So my why is my family. I want you to be picturing in your mind your why. It could be you want to travel the world. Maybe you want more time in your life. Maybe you want to be able to afford a house, or maybe it could be not to worry about your bills, the next bill that comes. Think about that why, because that why is going to help you when the time gets tough, when there are problems that come, when issues like properties don't work out very well, or something bad happens, somebody starts stealing from you. It happens. It's happened to me plenty of times. This why is going to push you through that. Now, what does JOB stand for? You guys, yeah, everybody know. Good. Most of you guys know it. I say it as much as I can because I believe this. It stands for just over broke, because when you're working for somebody else.
And I want to pause for a quick second and share that honestly, I really want you to invest in real estate. Now, my new goal is to help 1 million people invest in real estate. So 2 things I would ask from you. Number 1, if you get anything out of this episode, please share it with somebody else. Just say, hey, check out Dustin and Master Passive Income. He really wants to help 1 million people to invest in real estate. That's number 1. Number 2, I want to get you to invest in real estate. Get my real estate investing course absolutely for free. Text the word rental, RENTAL, to 33777. Rental to 33777. I'll literally give you my course, show you how to find an area of the country to invest, how to build the business first. I always talk about that, and how to find the right properties, how to make sure you're getting experts to do the work for you, and scale the business to where you're making $250 or more in passive income. Scale it to quit your job. I'll literally get to you, or go to masterpassiveincome.com/free course. Obviously, it'll be in the description, but I really, really want you to invest in real estate, because the more that actual, normal, everyday people own real estate that are good landlords, the better everybody's life gets.
You're literally working just over broke because they're paying you just enough to keep you working without quitting, but not so much money it takes money out of their pocket. If they paid you what you were worth, they would go broke. So how much better is it if you get paid on your value, not paid like you're earning money? Because with real estate investing, you make money. Realize that. There's earning money. You work an hour. You get paid for that hour. That's active income. Then there's making money, where you work one time, I believe and love passive income, work one time, get paid over and over again. What we want to do is have passive income where we make money. It could be investing in real estate. It could be owning businesses that you hire other awesome people that love to be in the business with you, but you find other ways that other people do the work rather than you working one time. Now, if you were working a job, a job, you're working the 40x3 plan. So you work 40 plus years of your life, then you retire with 40% and try to live for the rest of your life on 40% of what you've managed to save that entire time working that dead-end job. And then I thought, my goodness, when I was like 25, 26 years old. And at the time, I was thinking, I don't want to retire at 65, 70 years old when I'm like tired. How about I retire or stop working for somebody else so I can do my own thing before that? That's what got me down the path. But then my why, remember your why. The why. Why is it and what is it? For me, it's my family. For me, it's my independence. So I want you guys to realize that. Now, breaking through together, I want to tell you guys a fun story. I love this story. I told this the very first year at RubeCon, you guys, because this is the quintessential story of why we're all here. Now, there's a 4-minute mile run. If somebody runs, and I don't know why people run. I like lifting heavy weights. That's what I do. But apparently some people run, and they're really good at it. So in all of recorded history, no one has ever run the 1 mile in under 4 minutes. So in history, for the longest time, nobody had ever done that. Now, it was broken on May 6th, 1954. Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile barrier by running it in 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds. 1954. So recorded history before that, nobody had ever done that. But he did it. Everybody believed nobody can do this. Nobody can get faster than 4 minutes because nobody can't. No, he had. But then this happened. He broke the barrier. Remember, we're thinking about breaking through together. So this was plastered all over all the media, quote unquote media, all the newspapers and everything. And so the 4-minute mile was amazingly crushed. Now, they were asking a question, could it be done again? How long would it take before somebody was like, what's going to happen now that it's been broken? Nobody's ever going to do it. They start asking questions. Even though nobody had ever broken it before, or this is the first time, another person did it after him. So you have Roger Bannister on the left and John Landy on the right. It was done a second time. And you might be thinking, how far away would it have been? The second person to break the 4-minute mile, John Landy, beat Roger Bannister by running a mile in 3 minutes, 57.9 seconds. That's 1.5 seconds faster than Bannister on June 21st, 1952. 46 days later. That means nobody before in recorded history had ever done it. Roger Bannister did it. Somebody did it. It's possible. Then you have John Landy do it now. Since then, over 1,400 men have broken that 4-minute mile because it's proven it has been done. Every single one of these speakers here, they're my friends. These are awesome real estate investors. They've proven something can be done because they've done it. I want you to reach out to them, just like what Sarah said. Find 1 or 2, maybe 3 speakers. We have 3 days of it. We're just getting started. If you guys are seeing everything right now and hopefully are getting excited, it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better if you guys put the effort in to give, to connect, and to network with other people. Now, I want you to say this. What one person can do, another can... No, don't say that. We're going to get to that in just a second. I want you to realize this. One person can do, another person can do. Let me tell you my 1 minute or 4 minute mile. So my 4 minute mile experience, this gentleman, Robert Kiyosaki. So I saw him when I was like 25. I read his book and I thought, my goodness, that guy has passive income. I had no clue what passive income. We never taught that in schools. We're taught you take a test, you get a grade, and then you do it again, over and over again. You're just a cog in a wheel. Well, my 4 minute mile experience was seeing that it's possible somebody could be financially independent. So this is my wife and myself in 2006 when we got married, definitely many years ago. Very blessed to have an amazing wife. My wife's pregnant, by the way. She's here with my 4 kids. You can probably see my kids running around there helping out in the conference as well. But she's pregnant again. She'll be due in May. So we're very blessed to have another baby coming. And in December 16th, 2016, I officially quit my job, lived the life of my dreams. This is us in Japan. We went to Japan with my dad. My dad's actually here. My dad's right over there sitting next to my daughter. Yes. I love it. We went to Japan for 6 weeks, drove 1,200 miles on the left-hand side of the road. It was phenomenal. We also love to travel all over. Like, this is just a bunch of places we go to. We love to travel, but we love being together. That's the core thing. Now, remember, what one person can do, another person can do. And I want you to say this with me. I want you to realize, remember, we're breaking through. Can you guys get out of your shell a little bit? Can you get a little excited and yell this morning? I want you guys to say this. First, let's say this. What one person can do, I can do. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What one person can do, I can do. Can we do a little louder? Okay. I mean, fill it with gumption. Like fill it deep down. What one person can do, I can do. That was better. Okay, one more. I think third time's a charge. Let's get a little louder. I didn't hear those guys right there, right in the back. I didn't hear them. Okay, one more time. What one person can do, I can do. Find somebody that's ahead of you in any realm of whatever it is. Grab onto them. Talk to them. My goal is for every single person here to break through to the next level. Now, will you commit? I want you to commit to being a breakthrough investor. Now, these are Christmas lights. This is not really committing. This is kind of like my house. It's like, why did I put them up for can I leave them the entire year? I would, because I'm going to do all that work. Now, this is committing 100%. This is playing poker. Kind of like, he looks like he's limp. It's called limping in. Now, this is committing. You're literally going all in. And the little kid with floaties like, are you sure, Dad? This is like not really committing. Now, this is committing. You're jumping all in. You're burning the bridges as you go. Like, there's nothing. In fact, when I was 27 years old, I told myself in 10 years, here's a deadline. It's not a goal. It's not something I'm going to try to achieve. It's a deadline. If I don't, in 10 years, get financial independence, I'm going to make myself quit. So it's like, I'm going to burn that bridge. I want you guys to have that perspective, is that there's no plan B. There's only plan A, and we never stop. One more time. What one person can... Well, start over. Okay, louder. Let's do it. Okay, ready? I'll give you guys a cadence. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What one person can do, I can do. Awesome. Let me give you 3 things that are keeping you from being a breakthrough investor. 3 things that are keeping you from being a breakthrough investor. First one, lack of vision. Lack of vision of where you can go in life, in investing, in personal relationships. I love going and talking to every single person, as many people I can, and even just hearing conversations while we're walking through Rubicon Central and hearing people not even just talking about real estate, talking about life, talking about what they do for fun, and then people having struggles outside of real estate and life, because that's what we're here for. We're here for each other as a person, not just investing. And if you're in the orientation, you heard me say, if you go into a conversation as what you can gain out of that other person, you're approaching it wrong. If you think, what can I gain out of that person? This conversation, let me see what I can get out of this person. You start talking about yourself. I kid you not, the conversation is going to go south very fast. Instead, how much better would it be to ask questions about the other person? It is so much better to ask about that person so you can know about them. And then if you're getting asked that question, you're in a conversation with somebody, then reciprocate, ask questions back. Then you have a mutual understanding of each other so that in the end, you guys know each other better. And then you can connect as a deeper level. With that, vision of where you can go. I had no idea in 2006 when I got married, when I first started investing, that I'd be standing here today having every single one of you here at Rubicon. I had no idea I'd have my own real estate. I had no idea that I would have a goal in life to help 1 million people to invest in real estate. I had no idea I had no clue. But what I did was I went to a conference and I met people who spent their hard-earned money and time and effort to come to a place that other people were doing the same. It's not just people kicking tires, saying, let me just check it out. No. These are people that are so serious about what they want in life that they are absolutely here, and you're going to meet those same people. These people are going to help you have a vision. When I met people at my first conference, I thought there's other things possible out there that I didn't even think about. Whatever vision you have for your life, these next 3 days, expand that vision. Think it even bigger. I shot a goal for 10 million people to 1 million people to invest in real estate. Now I have friends that we're now helping each other to help even more people. And our goal now is to help 10 million people all together to invest in real estate. We'll get to that in a little bit. Now, that was first one, lack of vision. Next one, lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. You might be great at where you invest now, but there are so many other great ways to invest as well, and possibly even better ways at what you're currently doing if you're currently investing. I've been investing, a long time. And with that, I love learning better ways to invest. It is amazing getting around other people because more than likely, they've already done it, and they're going to point you in the right direction or connect you to the right people. So lack of knowledge is going to keep you from breaking through. That's what we have these 3 days for, is so that you can have the knowledge. These 55 speakers that we have, they're phenomenal. We had a speaker dinner last night and a speaker breakfast this morning where we got to come together to paint the vision for all of us as speakers to encourage and build you up and give. Like the speakers, they're my friends. They're coming here to give, to share with you. So lack of knowledge is keeping you from it. Now, another one, lack of support. Lack of support is keeping you from being a breakthrough investor because you don't have the community around you. You don't have the right people that are picking you up because it's going to get hard. There's going to be times where it's going to get tough. Problems are going to happen. In fact, I have all my coaching students, we're in a Slack group and we're also get together on Zoom. And there are problems that come up. The greatest thing that I hear is when other students answer questions for each other without even me answering because they've experienced something or they've heard me say something, but they're all helping each other out. And then you have obviously the people who've done it before that are going to be there to step up. Now, those are 3 things. I'm going to give you 8 more things. We're going to go through these a little bit quicker. I know you guys, I usually try to give 3 or 4 points, but you guys are awesome. So I'm going to give you a few more. Now, 8 things to help you break through as an investor. These are the 8 things that are going to help you. Remember, we had the 3 things that were lacking. Now we're going to go through the 8 things. Number 1, have a vision. Have a vision of where you can go. I don't want you to create that vision now because your mind's going to be so opened these next 3 days that by the closing party on Saturday night, which is going to be phenomenal, by the way, the closing party is absolutely tremendous fun. It's a culmination of everything. Hopefully you guys can make it to that. It's going to be in the Grand Hall. You know, that big entrance where you come in is just beautiful. We're going to be hanging out and partying in there. Don't create your vision yet. I want you to wait until Saturday night, or even on the flight home, or you're driving home, or even the next day. Bring out your workbook, look through everything, and then create your vision, because your mind's going to be so open to what is possible. Because if you don't know what's possible, like breaking that 4-minute mile, you wouldn't even put that on your radar. I want you guys to have a vision. Number 2, always think big. Always think big. When I created a goal, I said, you know what? I want to help people. I put 1,000 first. I literally said, I want 1,000 people to invest in real estate. And I got that pretty quick. I was like, I should make a bigger one. Then I made, 10,000. Okay, 10,000 is pretty good. I'm not there yet. I think I'm pretty close. But then I said, you know what? I'm not even thinking big. Then I said, I want to help 1 million people to invest in real estate. Now, that's just me in this. Thinking even bigger, all of my friends, which I'll share with you a little bit later, maybe I think on Saturday, all of them said, let's make it bigger. Let's help 10 million people to invest in real estate. Now, what about you thinking big in your real estate investing? You might be thinking, well, I have 3 properties now. I want to maybe get into apartments, or I want to maybe get a single family home and for Airbnb. Well, yeah, that's not bad. How about thinking, well, I want to have financial freedom. Remember, a vision, where you want to go, and then financial freedom, how to get there in 4 years. I'm going to do that in 4 years, and then you work backwards. So you think bigger than you think you could even imagine, and then you will work hard to achieve that, which we'll get into. So number 1, have vision. Always think big too. Do not think small. When you limit your thinking, you're limiting your potential. Because it's your mind that's the only thing that's keeping you from your next level. Follow those who have done it already. That's a big one. We have so many people here. Obviously, the experts that are here, the speakers that are here, they've done it before. But somebody sitting right next to you, they've done something else you haven't done. No matter at what point you are in your walk, let's say you're just getting started, you're trying to get across this entire platform. You take one step. Let's say there's 10 people ahead of you. Well, there's all these people that are ahead of you. Well, you look back, maybe there's one person behind you. Okay, well, I take another step and I achieve another thing. I get a little better. Then there's more people in front of you, but there's more people behind you. So wherever you are, every single step that you take, there's people before you or in front of you. There's also people behind you. Be looking for people who have done it before. But one thing I also want you to look for, people who are behind you so you can help them. I kid you not, you will be a better investor. You'll make more money when you help more people. That's my vision for investing. The reason why I have all of this, because I get better as an investor. So follow those who have done it. Ignore the naysayers. Ignore the people like your aunt who says, oh, your Uncle Jimmy, he did it bad and we lost a lot of money. We got calls at 2 a.m. I don't know why it's always literally 2 a.m. That's the number they always, the time they always get. Don't listen to them. Now, listen to the failures or what they did wrong. Whenever I hear that, I said, well, you might have done it differently, and this is the way it could have been better. But ignore the people that are going to tell you you can't do it. They are pushing their limitations onto you. Misery loves company. They do not want you to succeed. They won't say that, but internally, they don't want what's best for you. They say they're going to try to protect you, but I'm going to tell you, if they want what's best for you, they're going to say, I know it's possible. I was horrible at it. I couldn't do it. You can figure it out. You can do it. Those are the people that care about you. So ignore the naysayers. Be a doer, not just a hearer. Be a doer of what you're going to be learning, not just hearing and then not doing. Sarah came up and she introduced me. We were at a conference and she spoke and she said something hilarious. It was so fun. She said, everybody, I wrote a book. It's a fantastic book, 30-Day Stay, fantastic book. And she tells everybody, buy my book. But then stop reading books after you buy my book, because when you buy a book, what you're going to have. Not necessarily. She's joking. She's terrific. You'll get to know her how terrific she is. But when saying stop reading books, what she means is stop not doing. Take action. Move forward. Do not stop. When we just keep reading or listening to podcasts and just listening to podcasts and not taking action, we don't do anything. You want to be a doer, not just a hearer. Here's a funny little meme I love. Daddy, what's sleep? I don't know, son. We hustlers. Don't get me wrong, I love to sleep, but I love the hustle. I love working. Ask my wife. She said this one day. I asked her, said, do you think I'll ever stop, like in my life, like eventually retire where people just kind of sit around and do nothing? She goes, no. There's never a way you're ever going to stop. I'm like, yeah, I love the vision and the direction that I have for my life, being passionate about helping people. Now, I love my real estate, don't get me wrong, but real estate's great to a point. I don't get to touch people's lives. That's why Master Passive Income was such a refreshing thing, because I was literally wasting my life not doing anything once I quit my job. I was like, I don't have to do anything. I'll just buy another property and then just go play golf, go to the gym, and it's so much better seeing all of you grow. So, Daddy, with sleep, I don't know, son, we hustlers. You might be thinking, well, Dustin, I don't have that much time in my life to do all this sort of stuff. Well, I love what Arnold Schwarzenegger says. Sleep faster. Sleep faster. That's what you need to do. Now, next one, have a community. Get around the right people, which you are here. This is the community for you. I'm building a community for me. This is why I have this. And in turn, I want you to take part in it. All of the speakers here, they're my friends. And I'll be completely candid, straightforward, and say, if I didn't like them, they wouldn't be here. Straightforward and say that. I wanted to have, I'm old enough now in life that I realize life is too short. There's nothing wrong with the other people. It's just we don't mesh very well. And you can go work with other people. I want to bring people that I like to be around, because life is short. Life is precious. So my friends are awesome people that I love, that I want you to get to know and love. So you need to have a community. And RootCon, we have an amazing community. Every single year, it grows and gets stronger. Another one is never stop. Never stop. Your vision, thinking big, is going to direct you on where you're going to go, but life's going to knock you down. It's going to knock you down, and it's going to hurt. Things are going to happen. But with everything we talk about, from the community to knowledge to support to having the right people around you that are ahead of you, that are 10 steps ahead of you, that are going to help you to get there, you grab onto other people. Then when somebody else is hurting, you grab onto them and help them. Never stop. Here's the last one. Be humble. I put this one last because usually you only remember the very last thing somebody says. So this is the number one thing I want you to remember, is be humble. That's what we do as human beings, is we eternally, right when we're born, we're inherently not humble. We want everything. It's all about us. We need to grow out of that. And hopefully you're going to see from the examples of all of my speakers here, all my friends here, all the speakers here, that they're humble, they're giving. And I want you to have that perspective of giving to other people. Look people behind you on the path and look to people in front of you. Be humble and serve and give. But I thank you guys so much for being here at RootCon 2024. I'm super excited for the next 3 days, and hopefully I'll be able to meet every single one of you. Thank you, guys.
And that is it for today. Go ahead and get my free real estate investing course. Text the word rental to 33777, RENTAL to 33777. You can also join my Real Estate Wealth Builders group coaching. Get all my courses. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next show. See ya.